Today I'm going to be talking about music therapy. There are a lot of different ways that music therapy is done depending on who the music therapist is. There are receptive kinds of music therapies where the patient usually listens to music strategically. Sometimes it's music that the music therapist performs, sometimes it's music that the music therapist has them listen to. But the level of engagement can vary quite a bit, and some music therapies involve the patient actually learning instruments. But learning an instrument on your own, even if your music teacher isn't a music therapist, can actually have really strong psychological effects that I'll get to later. Since what exactly music therapy is depends so much on the practitioner, the research on it is very complicated and convoluted, so there are some researchers who actually say that there isn't enough research done on music therapy to determine whether it's actually useful or not. Other researchers have done meta-analyses concluding that it's actually really helpful, especially for behavioral and developmental disorders, and to some extent for emotional ones as well. Oftentimes when music therapy is done, it's done alongside standard care. And in this context, the research that's done is actually very promising for a lot of psychological disorders. It's helpful for things like depression and anxiety, but it's actually also been shown to be helpful for treating things like schizophrenia. Standard autism treatments have also been shown to be more effective when music therapy is involved. And in a more medical context, music therapy has been used to help treat dementia, and it has been used to help the emotional lives of children diagnosed with terminal illness. But having music in your life can actually help you even if you don't take music therapy. Taking music lessons has been shown to decrease depression and anxiety, promote well-being, and decrease aggression. And there's a ton of different theories as to why all these things happen. Some psychologists think that the reason that music has these effects on us is because it induces the flow state, which is the psychological state that we achieve when we're really into something. When you're in a state of flow, you can actually almost forget about biological urges like hunger and the need for sleep, which leads psychologists to think that it's actually really important for us. There's also something called the Mozart effect, which basically is the idea that learning about music can help you grow your intelligence. And as your intelligence grows, your problem solving grows, and you'll be able to actually handle a lot more problems that exist in your life. The research on the Mozart effect is mixed, and I'll get to that in another video. Becoming proficient in an instrument can also help you develop a sense of accomplishment. Generally, being proud of things that you've done is really good for you psychologically. Some people think that music has these effects because it promotes social cohesion, because listening to music and talking about music and making music with other people all promote social interactions, and social interactions are generally associated with positive mental health outcomes. It's also possible, according to terror management theorists, that music helps quell death anxiety. Terror management theorists talk about symbolic immortality and leaving a legacy. There's research done that shows that when we create something that will live on longer than us, and our reaction to reminders of death are actually less negative. So if you're studying classical music, you're probably playing music that was written by composers who died hundreds of years ago. And the fact that you're engaging with somebody who died makes death seem less real, which makes us more able to deal with death, which makes almost everything seem less scary. But regardless of why it works, music therapy and learning music in general is a really powerful tool that can help with your mental health. So if you want to learn more about music therapy, become a music therapist, or find a music therapist, I've posted a few links in the description that can help you do that. And if you have any questions about this video or suggestion for future videos, leave a comment. I'll definitely be making a lot more videos about music and psychology, so definitely find them on this channel. And if you want me to keep doing what I'm doing, like, subscribe, support me on Patreon, and find me on Twitter.